Welcome back to Off Guard. I'm your host, Austin Rivers, along with my guy, as always, Pausha Hagigi.
One thing I want to bring up, basket that did not count last night. I thought, that's why you can't listen to these players. I thought Ja Morant said he wasn't going to dunk anymore. Now he's just, then he goes, if someone's going to challenge me at the rim, I'm going to have to. It's like, wait, you just said you were done dunking.
Let me tell you something. That might have been one of the craziest.
That was crazy.
Yo.
Wait, can I ask you a question?
Holy
Why
shit.
did they do that? Like the play stops. Why did they both decide to just keep going? It's like they both were like, no, it's time.
It's an ego thing.
Yeah.
You know what it was? He got fouled and he continued to play. So first you just keep playing out of nature, just not to give an and one. Because you never know. A bad ref will be like, count it. I'm not gonna hold you. If he would have punched on him like that and I was a ref, I would have been like, I would have been like, and they would have had to challenge it and reverse it. And I would have been like, hey, I got caught up in the moment. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. That dunk, why it happened,
I don't understand. Like they both just decided, looked at each other, and they're like,
we'll keep doing this. Well, you know what? I've done it before. I've gotten called in a game and I've been going at someone and I'll jump and he'll jump and be like, well, what? You know what I mean? Like, it's like just a thing. It's a competitive thing.
Yeah.
He got called for the foul. Maybe it was like, I don't want a continuation. And then like you see him moving, you're like, we could try to dunk on me. I'm going to block this shit. And then he just kept going up. The way this little man, because he's so tiny in the air compared to like Wemby, the way he bounced off him, he has this thing where he's able to put the ball back.
Yeah, he's in since Murray State.
Like he does it. He has I don't know, his flexibility.
His labrum is very loose.
He's able to put the ball back by like his feet. Yo, he has the ball by his feet.
Bro, the highlights he's given us this year.
I want you to imagine jumping in the air and the ball is down by your feet.
Yeah.
And you're going against someone who's 9'10".
Right. I mean, I can't even touch my feet in hot yoga. This guy is bringing it back all the way in.
Oh my gosh. And then he just keeps going and somehow he just went over him. It wasn't even through him. He didn't sneak dunk him. I love a good sneak dunk. When the guy goes and does quick and it's just all body contact and you fall down, you're like, ooh, punched on him.
Right.
This wasn't that. That's how 99% of dunks are. You just dunk somebody. He went over him. He just kept jumping. And he's like tiny and he just bounces off of people and just he dunks everyone.
Yeah.
He's one guy that like if you jump with, you will get dunked on. He's climbed every mountain.
But Wemby knows that and saw him coming.
I think
and
Wemby's like,
jumped.
yo, I'm 7-something. You ain't climbing this mountain. And he went up to block and was like, good God. Yo, that is the craziest dunk I've ever seen not count. I've never seen anything like it.
I don't even know what second place would be on that list.
There is a second place. I am blanking right now. There was a dunk that happened.
Ant dunked
on Gabe Vincent would be second. Ant on Gabe Vincent would be second. This would be number one of all time. Fans, if you got something else, we should make this a video. So in the comments, maybe someone can comment another possible option. Someone's got to... I've never seen anything like that. I watched that clip last night. I was like, that might be the craziest jaw dunk I've seen. And he's had some nutty ones. But the fact that it was Wemby, body to body, and it was just over the top of him, not through him, not sneak dunk. They didn't meet at the rim. He was already in front of him, and he just went over him and dunked him. Is insane to me. Oh, my God, bro. That dunk, we've had some craziness go on, man. What a body. What a body. Good God. That dude is a freak athlete, bro. It's to the point now when he does a highlight, I'm like, why don't I watch Ja more?
Yeah.
I always talk about
the Grizzlies have been very sneaky.
I always talk about Shea and Brunson and Kyrie and Tatum and Ants, all these guys we love tuning in, and then Memphis just keeps floating along, and then we talk about another crazy highlight with Ja, but no one tunes in. Like, I got to start watching some more film.
Not to make it all about bringing it back full circle, but would that be a good Jimmy team? Because they've kind of had that same team with the big three.
Jimmy's a good fit for them.
Yeah.
He gives them what even Marcus Smart does, but now with like an offensive game. Like he gives them toughness. He gives them a locker room voice. He gives them experience, something that Memphis does not have. And he gives them another option to close games. So Ja doesn't have to go one on whatever he does. You know what I mean? Like it's very hard for him sometimes. They got the pieces there. You got Baines shooting. You got Jaren Jackson, Jimmy, and Ja. That's a good fit. What pieces and assets they have to even give Miami, it'd probably have to be trade-oriented. It has to be picks. I'm sorry, not trade-oriented. It has to be pick-oriented. It would have to be pick oriented.
Yeah.
Because at this point, if you're Miami, you're asking yourself, we're not trying to rebuild, but we're trying to get younger and more talented at this point because our two best players are still relatively young. We're not rebuilding because we don't have time for that. Bam's where he's at. Tyler's under the way of being in his prime soon. It's like the thing with Shea on a lower level. They don't have a Shea Alexander, but we got two good players. They're not 20, but they're not 29 either or 30. So we're in a rebuild mode, but we got to go now. We want some picks for this upcoming draft and next year. And we're trying to bring in some good players around them and let's see what this can do. The Jimmy experience obviously has reached its ceiling.
It's so tough for Jimmy though, because I mean, you see this guy, he's so well traveled. This guy's either he's in Barcelona or is he in Wimbledon and obviously been in Miami. I don't know if he's like at this point in his career, is he going to be willing to go to a small market like Memphis?
No.